welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. Today we are going to be covering all of the curriculum that my 11th grader is going to be doing for the 2020-2021 school years. Also, if you're new to homeschooling and you need some help, I do have a Homeschooling 101 book that covers everything you need to know to get started homeschooling. It covers how to gather curriculum, do all that research, what to teach each grade, and all kinds of good stuff in here. And I also have a How to Homeschool e-course available as well. So if you need any help, it's there for you. So I always start out with my annual calendar. This is a free printable on my blog, so you can definitely go download this, and it has start dates, end dates, holidays, time off, any of those kind of things. I like to write all that down over here, and then I kind of color code it with highlighters on my calendar so I can see what I'm doing when I go to plan. So I always start out with this. And then I also have my curriculum planning sheet. This is also in my homeschool forms. It comes with pretty much any of my planners that you buy, and it just lists all of our curriculum and what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to keep that handy for easy reference. So starting off, we are going to be doing our Word of Life interactive quiet time for teens Bible curriculum. This is basically a daily devotional. We've used it for a few years. Last year I used their commentary version, and I didn't like it as much because I felt like my kids were kind of doing the minimal amount of work possible, and so I actually prefer these. I do have a full review on these as well on my channel, so I'll try and remember to link it below, but if I forget, you can always search for it. But basically it has Monday through a Sunday, so 365 days a year, and they do update these each year, so this is a different one from one we might have used previously. And it has reading lessons and then questions for them to answer, and then another passage I think here, some more questions, and then it has sort of a guided prayer at the bottom. I really like these because it's just kind of a quick devotional for them to kind of get in the right mindset. Everybody does Bible first here, and then once they do this, they can go on to their other curriculum for the day. But I think this just really helps kind of get them in the Word. Now, this is not a super in-depth curriculum, so if you're looking for something more in-depth, I highly suggest the Summit Bible Study curriculum. They have a really good program, and we actually do have that. We started it last year or the year before, and I had planned on just going through that for the year because I thought it was going to be kind of a little bit easier than it is, but we found out it's really in-depth, and we were finding ourselves talking a lot about the topics, and so I decided I did not want to rush through that. So we are taking our time going through that. We're kind of doing it on the side at this point. I pulled it out of our homeschool official curriculum. So they do these every day as like a quick devotional, and then we kind of do that as a family on the side. And I really like that. It's really in-depth, pretty intense, so just take that into consideration, but I do highly recommend it. But for everyday kind of devotional use, these are great. The next thing he's going to be doing, and this is only a half a semester or a half a year, he's going to be doing health. This is just an Abeka health unit, and it's required in our state for graduation, and I forgot to have him do it in 9th grade, so we'll be doing it this year. But you can just buy the student workbook and the teacher's manual, and he'll just be going through these. It's just a colorful reading book, and then there's comprehension questions at the end of each kind of reading section that we can go over. The answers for those are in this teacher's manual, and so I don't expect this will take us a whole lot of time, but we do need to get it done, so it's happening. For writing this year, we are going to be going through the IEW High School Intensive. This is a 12-week course. It does come with video instructions, so he will be watching the video for it, and then in here it just kind of leads them through what they need to do for their assignments. This is a shorter course. I think it's only, what did I say, 12 weeks, and so this will not take him the whole year. I will kind of spread it out a little bit for him just so that he doesn't have to, you know, kind of be too overwhelmed with all of the things that he's going to be having going on this year, but it is a really nice, effective course. It really helps on essay writing, and I think it's really essential, especially if you have a student who's college bound, that they are really good at getting through those essays. It's a lot of tests that have essays on them, SATs, etc. So we're definitely going to be going through that. And then for the second half of the year, we'll probably go through this elegant essay. We originally, with my older daughter, tried to do this one first. This one does not come with video lessons, and so it was a little bit harder for me to navigate through not having gone through this one first, and for my student as well, because this one is just a little bit more of a daily assignment kind of type of thing. And so while I do like this curriculum, it's a little bit, I prefer having the video lessons. Let's just say that. So he will be doing both of these, but we're going to do the high school essay intensive first, and then we'll move on to this one for the second part of the year. For literature this year, he is going to be going through Janice Campbell British literature. We've used American literature, intro to literature, and now he's on British, and I actually really like this curriculum. It's laid out really well. It's a little bit more on the independent side for him. However, I just kind of have this and we go through what he needs to do each week. We lay out his things. He keeps this in his drawer, but when I put it in my lesson planner, I know exactly what he should be doing each day so that we don't get behind. But basically, they're reading through the literature, learning how to analyze it, all that good stuff. They write reports off of it, and they do a few different kinds of reports through this, which is really nice. There are models for all of those in the back of it, and so we just found that this has worked really well. So that's what he's going to be doing for literature this year. For writing this year, he is going to be sticking with the Fix-It Grammar. This is their last book, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and we've had a discussion on how to say Gawain. I even talked to Andrew Pudawa about it, and we both were like, well, this is how I say it, and he was like, well, this is how I say it. So anyways, who knows who's right? But either way, we really do like this Fix-It Grammar program. I do have a full review on this curriculum, so I'm not going to talk too much about it in this video, but they basically are having a lesson in here. This is also in the teacher's manual. You can read through this. It tells them everything they need to do, and then they're editing and revising these sentences every day. These bolded words are vocab words, so it does include vocabulary. And then also in the back, it's got grammatical flashcards that they can pull out as well. I usually have them cut those out. It tells them kind of when to pull them out, and they stick them in like a little flashcard box or whatever, and then they can review those throughout the year as necessary. But we really do like this. We've had a lot of success with this curriculum, and so he will be doing that for English grammar. And then for science, he is going to be doing the BJU Distance Online Learning. He has chemistry this year, so it comes with this very colorful and fun chemistry book, textbook. It also has his lab manual, which is basically, you know, all the worksheets and lab stuff that they have to go through. And then it also comes with kind of a schedule. This is like their video schedule. It tells you what they're going to be doing. It's kind of like a planner, actually. And it makes it really easy for you to kind of plan out the year and organize it so that it fits your needs best. And then it also comes with these student handouts as well. And then if you haven't done the BJU Distance Online classes, they do basically log into their own account on the BJU website. They go through, they watch a daily video lesson, and then it tells them what to do out of these books. So they'll have reading assignments, they have quizzes, they've got the labs and all of that. In conjunction with this, because it is a lab and we are doing it at home, I went ahead and went with the Homeschool Science Tools lab kit for chemistry. So I highly recommend their lab kits. They're a little bit less expensive than some of the other ones that you can find online, and they are specifically designed to go with this program. So that makes it really helpful. So we're just getting the whole kit. We have everything we need at home, and we don't have to be like scrambling to try and find things and then skipping labs and things like that. So I think it's going to be a really fun year. I have not done chemistry at home before, so this will probably be a learning year for me as well. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing some of the cooler labs. So we'll kind of see how those goes. I'll keep you posted. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, just make sure you're kind of following me in those arenas, and I will keep you updated on how this is going throughout the year over there. But anyways, that is what we are doing for science. So for history this year, he's also going to be doing the BJU Press Distance Online History Learning. So this one is United States history. It again comes with the daily video lessons. He logs in and watches a lesson. It also has this colorful textbook as well. And then it also comes with these student handouts, which are usually more activities or information, and then a student activities book. And then they do all of their tests and quizzes online. And so I go in, he goes in his own login, does all of his stuff, then I go in under my login, check that he actually did it, and make sure, you know, everything got turned in okay. If there's anything like essays in the tests, then I grade those. And it does give me as the teacher a rubric on how to grade them. And so I just find it's really easy to facilitate these. And I really like these units for high school. I think I mentioned it in my 9th grade video, but BJU Press videos are really good about teaching your kids how to study and kind of college prep type things. So it's like you have an exam coming here, here's kind of what you need to study for, plan it out, get used to doing that. It also encourages them on how to take notes and just all those kind of good skills that they're going to need once they move on to college. So we are going to be doing BJU Distance Online Learning for science and history for him. And then lastly, for math this year, he is going to be doing the Shorman Pre-Calculus. That is an online program, so I don't have any books here to show you. They basically have a spiral binder that they write notes in through for every video. They take notes and write formulas and all of that, but everything is done online. So they watch a video online, they do their practice sets online, and then they do any tests or quizzes like that online as well. And the way it's kind of set up is 4 days worth of lessons, and then the last day is a quiz. And then they do have semester exams and final exams. We did that last year. It's definitely more intense, for sure a college prep kind of level course. So hopefully that goes well for him this year. He did really good in it last year, so I'm hoping that that will continue on. It is a little bit more expensive, but like I said, it's a lot more rigorous and definitely college prep, which will prep them for CLEP tests or anything like that if you're interested in doing those. So that's going to be it for my 11th grade curriculum for this year. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them below. I will also put links to all the curriculum that I mentioned below the video and also on my blog post. And if you have questions about a specific curriculum, like I said, head over to my website and just click the Help by grade level tab, and that has all the different grade levels. You can pick on whichever one you need, and it has all the information there. I also have new to homeschooling, how to homeschool information over there. I've got how to homeschool e-courses, how to teach different subjects, a ton of different information for you over there. So definitely check out my website for more info. But thank you so much for joining me for today's video. If you liked it, please make sure to thumbs up and subscribe. That way I know to keep making them for you. Hopefully you guys have a great year, and I will see you next time. Jaxie, don't. A semester, one semester, whatever. So we have been homeschooling for years if you're new to our channel, and let's see. Excuse me. What are these? I appreciate it. I can't eat it now, but okay. Close the door quietly, okay? And another textbook? Why do I have so many textbooks?